Trump has caused some of the Democrats, or this agenda may be on both parties, or maybe by the minority, to talk about workers and workers only, and this and this and that, and this and this and that. You know, so I said, what about programs? What about SSI? What about SSDI? What about SSA? What about SSA? What about Section 8? What about Section 8? Section 8. What about housing financing authorities of each state? So anyways, for democracy and Green Party, mostly, I don't think the Joe Stein run, I don't think it's a joke, but they might have run Gary Johnson again as libertarian, and he doesn't believe in programs, so I'm voting for Green and Democratic. Someone's like, you're not a Republican. You know what? Despite supposedly Kennedy being Catholic, you know what? Like, he's supposedly, I'm not sure, maybe the minority told him to say something, but he said, it's not what the country could do for you, it's what you could do for your country. Do you know how many people have served for their country and got screwed? Do you know how many people worked for this country, have served this country, have worked for this country, have been, slaving for this country, or have been, those celebrity people, and they've been getting screwed? Do you know how many people have gotten screwed? And all the violence in Chicago, and all the states need a home and square to prevent Islam. Thomas Hoffman's son, the Declaration of Independence against Islam. Anyways, I don't want to vote for Carly Fiorina, because if Carly Snead, if she was like that, or maybe maybe, I don't want to say this, but, maybe her parents were like Menotti. I just don't want someone that's fake, like Trump, They've been pulling this BS on us in the campaign and all this other stuff. The collusion, the Pences, some of the Trumps, the campaign managers, the senior officials, all this collusion. And someone says, and the payoffs, the hush money to these two porn stars or to this porn star, and this is an impeachable offense. Yes, finally, Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Yes, both parties stink. But wait a minute. Kamala Harris could do some good. Barack Obama did some good. And, Kamala Harris and Doug, some of that sounds Catholic, could be. And Elizabeth Warren, and someone's like, I don't care about Warren. It's like, and older dogs, they don't like walks as much, and if something happens, maybe he needs laser therapy. But anyways, it says like, they'll stop wanting to eat, or they won't drink as much, and they won't want as much companionship. And my dog is just, maybe his personality. He's not a pug. He's not a pure pug. He's a puggle. But yeah, I try to snuggle with him and, stuff like that. Sometimes try to play. And, he was really cute puppy, really cute pictures. I just hope to have him longer, Anyways, oh yeah, so the next one will be shorter. But anyways, I have to lean towards Democrat, because even if I had a car, and we're talking like Twitter's like more about, self-driving cars, I said sensors on the front, there's all sides, the front and the back, a backup steering wheel that could go in and out, backup brakes, a gas pedal that you can't push down all the way, limit a speed limit. Anyways, and make the highway the same speed. I mean, why the freak, why the, Anyways, I believe in programs, so I want someone that, would never, there's this picture and it said Trump against the mentally disabled, but that wouldn't be American. That wouldn't be very Americanly. That wouldn't be American-like to cut social programs or anything like that. So we need to continue, just because a band is not continuing, and just because certain things, want to F up, like a rap station trying to talk about disabled people or people with brain injuries, and then saying, oh, they recovered, and basically an agenda is trying to what if they stopped welfare? Some of the people in Congress have people on welfare, so why should you try to stop that? Why do you want the end of the world? This one channel, I forgot what the video was about, but it was the channel was end of the world, and I'm like, what? the Democratic Party is the closest party as long as it stays open. If they get faulted on for if they didn't stand up for something, that it would come back and we shouldn't have to sign up, and they should already have these people in our database. You know, if it should only be temporary. You know, if you know, and see what it would cause. You know. And I was, you know, Jingle Okerlund, and they talked about Okerlund, and they talked about, and, you know, whatever else that I don't remember, but, like, they were talking about, oh, this, it's heartbreaking, or, oh, this and this and that. I don't want to say, you know, because, you know, but, I mean, come on, I mean, I know Hulk Hogan was, and other people, and maybe Ric Flair, you know, and whoever, but, you know, like, was it Nia Jax, or who was it, saying, no, Tamina Snuka supposedly grew up, yeah, because Jimmy Snuka was around during the days of Jingle Okerlund, I think. Anyways, you know, or his comebacks, or his comeback, whatever, you know, so, but, you know, it's not Decades at Sea. It's almost, if they do a Kiss Cruise X, a Kiss Cruise 10, then it'll be one decade at sea. And I've caught a Kiss like 15 times, and I've only seen the original man, Peter Criss. And if they don't have Ace and Peter, F them. They don't have Carvel. They don't have Vinnie Vincent. They don't have Bruce Kulick. I didn't like that One Satanic album of 1984. I didn't like that at all. Hopefully never nothing like that. But yeah, but Mark St. John had to look for Kiss, and they could have done different songs. But anyways, yeah, the next one will be a short one.